Hello, homesteaders. So today is Wednesday, February 26th. It's a beautiful day out here in Southeast Tennessee. I'm standing in front of the formerly called the Tweaker House. Now I just call it 435 because it's starting to look good. I don't think I've done a video since I did the back porch. So we just got it drywalled and I just primed the entire inside. So let's go take a look. Let's go look inside this baby. This is my new front door, screen door. My new front door. And this is the inside. So I just finished priming that side of the house over here. Let's take a look around. Here's the back bedrooms. It used to be all piled with trash. Oh, I forgot a wall. Dad, blast it. I gotta get that done. Replaced all the windows, of course, front and back. I cut a little hole in here. I'm gonna put a vent in here for my air conditioner and heater unit so it doesn't have to just all draw in from that side of the house. Got my bathtubs in here. I put in a new fan and light. This had some wino light sticking out of it, makeshift light. This back bedroom had junk piled up in here. It was nasty. Now it's nice and clean, primed. We had to open up when we were doing the electric. We had to open up the wall and reconnect everything. So I'm gonna put a box on there. It's kind of like I did with that access into the attic. I'm gonna have to build that out. But right now we're into painting. Here's the laundry room. This thing was a disaster. Everything was tore up. I had to replace so much of the floor. And there's my air conditioner and heating unit. My water heater's gonna go in the corner. Here's the kitchen. I put a third light. They had two wires hanging down over here and then one hanging down over there. So I put the third one in, cut a hole, and put the box in there for it. We're gonna put barnwood up behind the fireplace, so I left that. Now this thing, I don't know if you remember when we came in here, the door to the backyard was right, to the back bedroom was right here, to the master bedroom. But I pushed it back down there to make that the entrance. And then I put a door in here. This used to open up in the center of this room. And it was just this weird, huge room off the master suite. So now this can be an office. It could be a nursery. But it's its own room. And I'm gonna put some barn doors in here so that it has access to the bathroom. Of course, I changed this whole bathroom around. I put a new fan just like the other bathroom. But this, the sink, the shower used to be over in this corner. I moved it down here and made it a bath shower. We'll have the toilet right there in the center. And then double sinks over here with maybe a little vanity area. And I'll probably put a wardrobe here, an area for a wardrobe for the bathroom. Then here's the master bedroom here. And I just now finished priming this thing up. So it's really looking good. This closet was a mess in here. It's all primed up. There's places that I have to put trim because I'm gonna have to trim along this whole room and most of this room because we left the ceiling on and they couldn't match it up perfectly. But in most of the rooms, all the other rooms, I was able to caulk the seams up without having to put any trim up. But here I'm gonna have to put a piece of trim. Here I'm gonna have to put a piece of trim. But the rest of these, I was able to caulk up there really well. And some places had a little bit of a gap, but so I am super excited. It's been, in April, it'll be 2 years I've been working on this thing. I've done almost everything here myself. learned a lot, and I will be excited. So this afternoon I'm gonna go buy the actual paint for the walls, and then tomorrow I'll start painting this thing. Hi, today is Monday, March 17th, 2025. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. So I thought it's been a while since we've taken a tour inside the Tweaker house. I've done so much work around here since I did the last video, and I thought we'd go in and have a look. So here we go. Today, St. Patrick's Day. I just finished pulling staples and everything out of the floor. But this is it. Look at this. So I put this with some barn wood I had up in the barn. I put this backdrop for the fireplace. I'm gonna reattach. I'm not gonna attach those till after the floor are in. That's kind of what it looks like. But what I really wanted to show was the paint. Painted the whole place one color. It just looks so good. Replaced all the windows, of course. Fixed all the subfloors. Any place that was water. You know, bathrooms. Refrigerator where the ice maker hooked up. The little laundry room. The entire front was rotted here, and I had to actually remove the whole front porch to fix that. So I just redid the porch at that time. But everything's painted, primed and painted. I already put my vents in, and I cut a hole in the wall there so you could access the bathroom from there. And now the master bedroom has its own entrance. Of course, it's a good sized master bedroom. Closet's here. And then you have your own access to the master bath. I widened that door too. It doesn't look very wide, but it's 28 inches wide. It was 24, which the closet door is 24. The guest bath is 24. But I wanted this one wider. So, and then of course, they had a shower over here. I patched the floor up and patched the floor up over there and over here where it was rotted. Then I moved the wall, which was here, over to this side. And put in the shower and tub. I got that covered though, and don't want to be cleaning too much out of there, but I'm really happy with that. And of course I got to get my sink, double sink, and probably a vanity counter here. And then over here we'll put in a couple of freestanding cabinets, so you'll have a wardrobe or a linen closet for your towels and stuff here in the master bathroom. So yeah, very excited. I got the floor guy coming on Saturday. That's about a week away. Of course, I redid all the windows, both front and back door. And I because of the view back here, I didn't want to put the, you know, the grids in the back windows. So all the windows in the back of the house, they can look right back into the yard. The deer go there in the backyard. They're in those woods all the time. My neighbor back there cleaned those woods out too. Those things were way overgrown, and now you can see all the way through them. He did a beautiful job. He owns 3 acres. There's a barn back there and 2 acres here and 1 acre there. Yeah, let's take a look out into the patio. So this is the old enclosed porch. So I redid these walls. I put in new screens everywhere. And I put in these steps. These steps didn't even exist, but they had an entrance over here. And I'm gonna put screen doors on here, but they're the Velcro kind of screen doors that you can just push out. But I redid the top part, painted it, put on new siding on all 3 sides. and put up a couple of some solar activated lights out here, and then also up here above the carport. But there's my deck. That deck was an absolute disaster. The good thing was most of the bones were pretty good. I had to replace a couple of the joists under there, and I had to replace that post and that post. But everything else was still good and solid, so I used what I could. And these stairs are nice big wide stairs. So, pretty happy. I'm getting close to wrapping this place up. Put a new light up here. We'll be putting all new lights in everywhere, of course. And once the floor is in, I can put the water cabinet, the water heater back in, reattach it. And then I'm gonna I have to build out a little bit because of this piping. So I'll put a 2x4 out here, build it out, and then I'll put some slotted doors on there so we can get the airflow, keep the airflow going in. And I also popped that vent hole in the wall, so I'll get a filter for there, and so we'll have air coming in on both sides instead of just from here. So yeah, and then of course the kitchen, we got to start working on the kitchen. Got my island here, and then refrigerator in the corner, stove there, and we'll just put our cabinets in. So it's exciting. And then I have to do most of the areas in here, like all the bedrooms, the bathrooms. I was able to, just with a bead of caulk, kind of close the seam around the ceiling, because we didn't put new ceilings on. So they had to match the wall, the drywall up as best they could on the ceiling. And it's 1/2-inch drywall, and I put in all electrical boxes. So it's not those really cheap 3/8-inch drywall and the electrical outlets that pop out so easily on most manufactured homes. But in these rooms, you can see in the main room here, I still have a gap. But I got this trim, so that's my next project. In this main great room here, and in the master bedroom, I have to trim out. But everywhere else, I was able to pretty much secure or just close the gap with some caulk. Now the other thing I'm gonna do, there's a big gap up here, there's like a 1/2-inch gap up there, but I'm gonna wrap that whole beam. It's a full beam here, and it's a 1/2 beam about 2/3 the way down, but I'm gonna start a piece of pine and run it and wrap that whole thing, because all of the doors and the baseboards I'm gonna do with pine that we're gonna stain to match the, to complement the fireplace. And all of our doors are gonna be pine, stained pine. So I'm excited. So that's it. That's where we're at. Next step, trim and floors. Thanks for watching.